and welcome to Value Chain News Update. I am Yamina Babadu. And on the news update tonight, a window of opportunities is now open to Nigerians as importers will now start clearing their goods from Cotonou Port in Benin Republic. The acting Controller General of the Nigerian Customs Service, Adewale Adeniyi, disclosed this at the end of a two-day working visit by his counterpart from Benin Republic. The full report.
During the two-day period, custom personnel from both countries entered into various agreements to boost trade relations and curb smuggling. Acting Controller General, Nigerian Customs Service, Adewale Adeniyi said, the offer by the Republic of Benin is intended to build trust and confidence in the system as Nigerian importers can use the ports in Cotonou just as their counterparts. He said by virtue of this agreement, Nigerian importers willing to use the ports in Cotonou can have their goods cleared in those ports as they have the opportunity to pay duties on goods that are liable for payment of duties since they can account for such duties in the port of arrival as they will be free to enter Nigeria. Mr. Adeniyi said that timeliness will be agreed when milestones will be achieved, noting that the partnership between both countries will enhance custom administration, trade facilitation, and regional cooperation. Hawaliu, Value Chain TV.
The organized labor movement has threatened to embark on an indefinite strike should the federal government fail to meet its demand at the end of a 21-day ultimatum, which will expire this week. The Nigerian Labour Congress said the proposed strike has become necessary following the failure of the federal government to provide palliatives to cushion the hardships caused by the fuel subsidy removal. The full report.
The threat by the Nigerian Labour Congress to embark on the industrial action is coming barely 1 week after the organized labour observed two different warning strikes to compel government to reverse its decision on subsidy removal. The NLC on September 1st handed down a 21-day ultimatum to the federal government over the delay in sharing of palliatives, which may force it to declare an indefinite action if its demands are not met. It's in this light that union mobilized workers for a two-day warning strike on September 5th and 6th, which partially affected social and economic activities across the country. According to the NLC, the action was preparatory to a total shutdown, which will start at the expiration of the ultimatum next week. Among the demands of the NLC and the Trade Union Congress are wage awards, implementation of palliatives, tax exemptions and allowances to the public sector workers, and a review of the minimum wage. Though the federal government made a commitment to restructure the framework for engagement with organized labor on palliatives, the NLC alleged that the 8-week time frame set for the conclusion of the process expired in August with no action whatsoever.
The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has warned that 13 states and approximately 50 communities, mainly in the northern part of the country, may experience heavy rainfall from September 13th to 17th, leading to potential flooding. The full report.
The agency's Lagos Territorial Coordinator Ibrahim Farinloye, in a statement to News Agency of Nigeria, said states at risk of flooding include Kano, Kebbi, Katsina, Niger, Kwara, Zamfara, Bauchi, Taraba, Borno, Adamawa, Yobe, Gombe, and Jigawa. He said in Zamfara, such communities as Kauranamuda and Shinkafi may be affected, while in Bauchi State, disasters are likely in Bajoga, Darazo, Kirfi, Azari, Jama'ari, Itaz, and Misau. In Taraba, the agency listed Bali, Donga, Lau, Sarti, Mutumbiu, and Yoro as areas with risks of flooding. Bajoga in Gombe, while Briel, Biu, Dikwa, and Kukawa in Borno will also be affected. Farinloye noted that due to rising water levels in rivers Benue and Niger, Communities along these rivers extending to Bayelsa should take precautionary measures in the coming days. The warning is based on predictions from the National Flood Early Warning System Central Hub of the Federal Ministry of Environment in Abuja. Hawali, Valley Chain TV.
Following several attempts to resolve pending issues, crude oil refinery operators have confirmed that the volume of crude oil required for the production of refined petroleum products by modular refineries is not being met. The full report.
Similarly, functional modular refineries in the country are refining below capacity and making losses daily. The Deputy Chairman, Crude Oil Refinery Owners Association of Nigeria, Modular Refineries, Dolapo Kotun, said the refineries are operating below capacity because the only feedstock currently available to them is what those with marginal fields are producing, or what they can buy from indigenous companies around them that have marginal fields. He said discussions have been ongoing for a while, but that no template or framework for supply and delivery has given to members who are in operation, having reached mechanical completion and final inspection since. The NUPRC, however, claimed that it is meeting the crude oil requirements of modular refineries after some industry operators criticized the commission for not supplying crude to the plant. It said, contrary to insinuations from some operators, the NUPRC has delivered 3,614,936 barrels of crude to 3 local refineries between September 2021 and May 2023. It said only refineries that complied with the relevant requirements of Section 109 of the Petroleum Industry Act 2021 are entitled to crude supply. It explained that between January 2019 and August 2021, the period before the PIA came into effect, more than 1.7 million barrels of oil were supplied to 2 refineries that met the requirements of the law. The Commission recently approved Millennium Oil and Gas Limited to supply by trucking 60,000 barrels of crude oil at the rate of 20,000 barrels per month for 3 months to OPAC and Dubot refineries in Edo State.
Thanks for watching the Value Chain News Update. I am Yumina Bagudu. Good evening.